All right, we've been through 3 modules together now, Spark students. We have learned how to really find our purpose, at least the first steps into getting there, how to create really meaningful goals, how to start reprogramming your subconscious mind and your beliefs. I mean, that's a lot. So if you haven't done all of the activities to get you to this point right now, please do not feel like you have to rush through the modules. Yes, one releases every week, but if you're like, say, on vacation or you've had like a really busy week, don't feel like you have to jump ahead. In fact, I'm gonna highly encourage you not to jump ahead. You can just go at your pace. That's what this is designed for. All right, if you are ready to move into Module 4, this one is super important. We're gonna be talking about our subconscious influences. So we discussed last module on how the subconscious mind works and how you can start reprogramming it. Now, a big influence on what goes into our programming of our subconscious mind is all of the content that we consume, the people that we hang out with that are feeding us beliefs and thoughts that we may not want to have in our brain. You feeling me? So, what do you do about this? Let's start with the content you consume. We consume a lot of TV, and in fact, I think a recent statistic was like anywhere between 4 and 6 hours a day. That's a lot of fucking TV. Now, if you're not a TV person, I bet you're a social media person. We consume, are on social media like more than we are on TV. I know I have been like a big culprit of that. Now, the big thing you want to watch out for is whether it's TV, whether it's radio, whether it's podcasts, or whether it's social media, what is going into your subconscious mind? Is it positive, like high vibrational, uplifting content? Or is it stuff that's telling you you're not good enough, the world is scary, or just stuff that is like numbing you from actually thinking about what you want to do with your life? So this week, some of you are like, oh, I know what she's going to have me do. This is already, like, you're not liking this. Please listen to this because your subconscious brain is such a fertile ground. Anything that you are consuming is, whether you realize it or not, it's programming your mind on what you are believing, what you're thinking. And I guarantee if you're watching, like, let's say, I don't know, The Bachelor. I don't want to hate on The Bachelor, but you're probably watching that show and not feeling like you're a good enough woman after seeing all of these perfect people that are on TV. Okay, so you're about to turn off this module because you're like, screw this. She's telling me I can't watch any of the good things that I love to watch. Listen, I'm not saying you have to completely get rid of all of like the content that is not positive or self-help or personal development. I love Game of Thrones, just like the next girl. What I'm saying is you have to be very cautious of what you are consuming on a regular, consistent basis. So, in this module, you're gonna see in the attachment underneath this, there is a list of some of my favorite positive content that is a mix of personal development and also just some fun stuff that is uplifting, that is not gonna reprogram your mind in a way that is not gonna serve you down the road. Now that's the content you consume. Now here's the next big thing, the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Anybody got some negative Nancys in their life? I know I do. Now, as you're going down this personal development journey and as you start to really implement some practices that are going to change your life, and as you start changing, people around you who are not changing as well are going to flip the fuck out. They're not going to understand why you're doing what you're doing. They're going to give you their opinion and their views. They're going to challenge your new beliefs, and they're going to try to drag you down. Probably not intentionally, but mainly because they don't understand and their belief system is not your new upgraded belief system. And so they're not on the same path as you. Let's just say that. So what do you do about that? If you're like wanting to share with the world how great your life is and all of these big goals that you have, and you have people around you that are just squashing your dreams, stop telling them your dreams. Stop trying to convince them to believe what you want to believe. Listen, like, you start doing you and changing your life, and the people will start coming to you and asking how you did it when they are ready, on their own time. Now, you do need good people in your life, so where do you find these positive, like high vibrational, I'm gonna do all of the things with my life kind of people? We'll start right here. You have this new community of Spark School students in the Facebook group. These are some amazing people that are here for the same purpose as you. They want to improve their life. They're listening to the same content as you. So reach out, message somebody, put a post up in the group and saying, hey, I'm looking for some new positive influences in my life, and I guarantee you're gonna get a bunch of people who need that as well. So outside of social media, I do recommend the 5 people that you spend the most time with, they should be positive influences. So if you have a close group of friends and all of them are wanting to stay stuck or broke or negative or just with a bad mindset, let's start to find some additional friends, because as they say, you are the 5 people you surround yourself with, and if you're not surrounding yourself with people that are wanting to improve their lives, you're gonna have a really hard time doing it yourself. For me, I have found finding the right kind of people has always organically happened when I put myself in situations where those people hang out. Live events are fantastic. Obviously, I'm partial to Spark, but if it's not Spark season, then you can find other events that are in your area, networking groups. There's places like Portland, for example, has a ton of meetups. If you're in a smaller community that doesn't have this kind of stuff, you might start with just online communities, and that's totally fine, because some of my best friends, actually, I have found on social media. Janelle, the director of operations for my company, I found on social media. So it starts there, but you guys, the outside influences, whether it be the people that you surround yourself with or the content that you're consuming, really does matter. I'm not saying you have to stay uninformed, but don't spend your entire day watching the news. You're gonna end up feeling really shitty about yourself, the world, and life in general. So find that balance. In the worksheet that you're getting this week, we are going to prompt you to find at least one new piece of positive content that you can add into your life this week. Now, you can choose something from the list that I have provided for you, or you can pick something totally random. In fact, I highly encourage you to throw some ideas out in the Facebook group. Maybe you can help spark somebody else's excitement about some new podcast or a book. God, anybody else a book junkie out there? There's so much positivity that's out there and good content that's gonna help you along this journey. You guys, one of the fastest ways to reprogram your subconscious mind is by swapping out the content that you consume and by swapping out the thoughts and beliefs of others that are surrounding you. Hop into the community. Let's celebrate this together, you guys. We will reprogram our subconscious mind. We will go after these amazing dreams, and we are gonna do this together. I'm so excited to be on this journey with you, and I can't wait to see you in Module 5.